Hey gorgeous, welcome back to my channel Asheri XO. If you are new here, my name is Francis, and if you are returning, hey boo hey. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how I created this gorgeous nail set, which was intended for Valentine's Day, but I didn't want it to look like it was a Valentine's Day nail set, so I steered away from the reds, the pinks, the hearts, all that stuff. I drew a lot of inspiration from flowers, specifically orchids, and I felt as though, you know, this is another Valentine's Day that I'm spending solo dolo, so I might as well give myself flowers. In the literal sense and also metaphorically, I've been through a lot, I've overcome a lot, especially in love, and so this is kind of like a give me my gods moment, okay? This past Valentine's Day was my third one alone, and honestly, I'm just proud of myself and the journey that I've gone through in love, and I wanted to express that through my nails, and every time I look down, just be proud, be happy at how far I've come. So with that being said, I present to you Le Fleur. Alrighty y'all, so as always, we are starting with the plan. I love to pre-design on my iPad, and these are the inspirational pics that I chose. Also, a close-up of the designs. My color palette is full of pastels as well as neon colors. I wanted this look to be very bright, very youthful, and also very springtime. Technically, this set falls within winter, but I had them in for a month and wanted to tease spring. Alrighty, so here's a quick close-up of my base colors. I love to do this off camera because it's pretty self-explanatory. I just do 2 to 3 coats and cure for 60 seconds in between each. For this design, I did a jelly purple on my middle finger for my right hand, along with this gorgeous pink flesh tone for the other 3 fingers. And for my pinky, I'm going to use this clear silver cat eye gel polish. I chose to do this finger on camera because I wanted y'all to see the cat eye come to life. This was my first time trying out this gel brand and this color in particular, and I fell in love. Like, oh my goodness, y'all are gonna see, but I really wanted this finger to depict a glass vase in which you would put flowers into, and it definitely turned out the way I wanted it to. So up close, this is just one coat. This is still wet. I haven't touched it with the magnet yet, and boom, immediately, you guys, look at how gorgeous. Like, is it not giving glass? So after curing my pinky for about 60 seconds, I move on with this cloudy white gel polish that I will use to create the French tip on my thumb and my ring finger. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you already know what it is when I create my French tip. I always start off with a detailed brush, and then I fill in the rest with the regular brush that comes with the gel polish, remembering to work in thin layers because we don't want the tip to be bumpy. But yeah, here it is again. As always, I love a French tip. It's so chic, it's so gorgeous, it's so lovely. And for this design, I chose to do a French tip specifically in these colors because I wanted to embody the elegance of the petals in the flowers, specifically orchids like I mentioned earlier, but also calla lilies. So this cloudy white definitely did the job in embodying the softness and the suppleness of a flower petal. I'm absolutely obsessed with the outcome of this French tip colorway. It's so sophisticated, it's so elegant, it's so chic, and I'm definitely gonna do a full French set just like this. Here I'm repeating the same steps to create a French tip on my ring finger, mirroring my thumb, but the outcome of both fingers is going to be different. I feel like I was channeling more orchid on the thumb, and then for the ring finger we are going to get a deconstructed calla lily. And as always y'all, these portions of me actually painting my nail is sped up 2 times, so I'm really not going this fast in real life, especially as I'm currently using my left hand to paint my right hand, which is my non-dominant hand, painting my dominant hand. Doing my own nails has made me ambidextrous, but in order to be precise, I recommend moving slowly. So if you're doing your nails at home, go slow and you'll have a beautiful outcome, like you can see here with this French tip on my ring finger. Next, I'm going to mix this regular white gel polish with these colorful gel polishes to make the colors that I need to create the designs in this look. First, I'm going to use just a drop of this jelly blue color mixed with the white to get a pastel blue. For this design, the use of blue is to represent the water that is often associated with flowers for their preservation and longevity. I chose to create a lighter blue because it would be more cohesive with the overall design. Plus, I feel as though a darker or deeper blue would make the nail look kind of heavy and ultimately distract from the overall look. Also, water is clear, so the use of blue is more symbolic, and I just didn't want it to shout too much. Like, this isn't a deep blue sea, this is some tap water, okay? So yeah, light blue it is. Next, I'm going to create a light green to represent the leaves of the flowers. I know that floral leaves aren't naturally pastel green, but again, this choice was just to create balance between the light blue and the overall design, because ultimately this shade of green will be used on the index finger of my left hand, mirroring the same design as my right hand, which is where the blue is going to be used. So this shade of green is truly for balance versus accuracy in the floral anatomy. Also, there are orchids that exist similar to this shade of green, but they have more of a yellow undertone and honestly isn't what I was going for with this look. Next, I'm going to use this jelly pink to create a pastel pink that I will use to accentuate my design. So this shade will appear in the form of dots, which I will use throughout the design of my left hand. I include dots in a lot of my sets to act in the same way that the rhinestones do. It's another form of embellishment, but 2D instead of 3D. And last but not least, I'm going to create a pastel yellow. And this shade is going to exist in a similar way that the pastel pink does to enhance the design and to create depth, but also I ended up using it as the French tip of my ring finger on my left hand. So stay tuned for that, and here's a close-up of all the blended shades. Next, I'm going to use my blooming gel to include big, beautiful blooming dots on my thumb and on my ring finger as well. For my thumb, I'll be using the hot pink jelly color that y'all saw me using when I mixed it to make the pastel, but I'm not going to use the light pink for this bloom because I like the color contrast that the jelly pink gives over the French tip. Using the deep colors subtly doesn't give the overall design on the nail a heavy look. As I mentioned earlier, I created the pastel colors for weight balance on larger surface areas of the nail. So nails that will require a bigger design, like both pointer fingers as well as the French tip on the ring finger of my left hand, those fingers will feature more of the pastel color that I created, while the other fingers will only have accents of the richer, deeper shade. So once I was satisfied with the bloom on my thumb finger, I cured for 60 seconds and repeated the same process on my ring finger, except this time I'm using the green jelly color. And just a reminder, this finger is my calla lily finger, while the thumb is made to resemble more of a pink orchid or stargazer lily, as you can see here. Next, I'm going to use the pastel green to outline the border of my middle fingernail. I was aiming to achieve the look of a green and purple orchid with this nail. And clearly, orchids were on my mind during this set, y'all. Like, usually when people ask me what my favorite flower is, I say peony because I absolutely love peonies. But honestly, this set is telling me that maybe it's orchids. I really do appreciate orchids. I love their elegance. I love the way they stand. I love the way that they're able to rebuild after destruction. Like, orchids, they rebloom, they come back. I had an orchid flower real brief when I was living in LA, and after a few rounds it came back, but eventually I had to get rid of it. But I still really miss that plant, and I appreciate the energy and the beauty it gave in my apartment. It's a peaceful plant, and I feel like now I can officially say to anybody who wants to get me flowers, wink wink, orchids are my absolute favorite, but definitely be intentional on which color to choose. According to Google's AI overview, orchids generally symbolize love, beauty, refinement, luxury, and fertility. And based off of color, a white orchid would symbolize purity, innocence, grace, and happiness, while pink symbolizes love, affection, and joy. Red will symbolize passion, love, and desire. Purple will symbolize royalty, luxury, and sophistication. Yellow, friendship, happiness, and good luck. Orange, excitement, enthusiasm, and determination. Green, renewal, nature, and harmony. So essentially, the middle finger on my right hand is giving royal harmony, and the one on my left hand is enthusiastic good fortune. And here's a super quick close-up before we move on to painting my index finger. Like I mentioned earlier, this finger is going to be our water element in the entire design. So I wanted to go in with more of a bubble design, not 3D bubble, but I wanted to incorporate these holes in the overall look. In hindsight 2020, I would have have probably wanted to make them a lot bigger, like this second one that I'm creating right here, but I don't have a lot of surface area on my nail in order to do that. So one large one and two small ones it is. And I mirrored this same exact design on my left hand, as you will see later on in the video, but that finger is to represent the leaves like I mentioned earlier. The holes are just to, I don't know, I think it's really cute when like caterpillars or little critters kind of create holes in leaves. I know it's a parasite, but hey, we're in an ecosystem, okay? Everybody gotta eat. And I know leaves are very nourishing. So although that finger is to represent a leaf, it's a leaf that is riddled with a few imperfections because the little caterpillar or worm had its morning munchies. Also green, 420 blaze it, wink wink nudge nudge. I'm just trying to see if we're all on the same vibe here, okay? This set is about buds, but just not that one. Or just between you and me, it is about that one. So to execute this design, I start off by mapping out the circle. So essentially drawing out the bubble forms and then going back in and filling in the spaces once I'm satisfied. Then as always, I clean up my edges before curing for 60 seconds and moving on to the next task, which is adding my dots, starting with my thumbnail. For this finger, I'm going to use an orange gel polish to create dots throughout the bloomed spot. And these dots are to represent the anther in the flower anatomy, which produces pollen grains. On the calla lilies represented by my ring fingers, the spots will be lined up in a linear form to represent the actual anatomy of a calla lily. Their anther is just that middle part. On my middle finger, these spots right here are just to depict the phenotype of the orchid. So this orchid is a spotted orchid, okay? She has white spots with purple ones sprinkled on top. And the design on my left hand is the exact same except with different colors. And here I am adding the dots to my ring finger the same way I mentioned earlier, vertically. Comment down below if you see the vision of the calla lily here. And as always, I mirrored the same design on my opposite hand except with different colors. Now that we're done with the designing of my hand, I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this top coat gel. As always, it's a thin and even spread and we cure for 60 seconds in between each layer. I make sure that I get every corner and curve of the nail just to seal it all in and make sure it has that 360 shine. This is how the nails are looking after those 2 coats of the top coat, and next we are going to move on to the rhinestones. If you know, you know, this is my favorite part of any set that I create. One, because it signifies that I'm close to the finish line for this set, but also because I like the sensory aspect of nails. I like to feel the little bumpies, and also I just love the overall effect it gives. The bling bling, the luxe, the glam, like that's very much me. And it's not like I'm paying extra for it, so I might as well just go all out. For this design, I tried to match the color of the rhinestone to the overall color of the nail. So on my thumb, I used the orange rhinestone. On my index, I used the blue. On my middle finger, I'm going to use this purple here, yellow on my ring, and then just the clear rhinestone, the regular like diamond on my pinky. And as always, y'all, I have everything that I use linked down below on my Amazon storefront. So if you are starting out and want to know which products to get to do your nails at home, I have them all there. But I also want to get other stuff. So pertaining to my rhinestones, I definitely want to go and get some new colors. I'm looking into a light pink, a light green. Same with chrome powders. Like I'm constantly on Amazon trying to up my game, y'all. Like I definitely unlocked a new base coat color, as well as the cloudy yellow is new. And the cat eye that I used on my pinky is new. So definitely click the link below to get the details on that. And here is the final official look of my right hand, you guys. After each rhinestone application, I did cure my hand under the lamp for about 30 seconds, and then I topped it all off with another coat of the top coat gel and then cured it all for 60 seconds. So here we are, y'all. This is tea, okay? Drop a like if you're into her, and as always, we are moving on to the left hand, which means I'm gonna go mute for a second, turn up the music, and let y'all enjoy. And I'll tap back in for the final look and the final remarks. Okay, bye.
vibe killer, bloody Samaritan. Don't take my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say, I be my healer, everything I desire. I go to see my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get shower, I'm on one sit down. I go just para, come up my jigger. I go just day, follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm taking dynamite. After your candle light, you know I'm just like that. No, them nothing kill my vibe. Them nothing kill my vibe. You nothing kill, you nothing kill, you nothing kill my vibe. I see you watching my stories. I see you getting my lifestyle. I see you watching my movements. This bad bitch bad every day. I know they look at your face. Bad man bad every day. Get on your knees and pray. Do you regain your faith? Bad killer, bloody Samaritan. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say, I be my healer, everything I desire. I go to see my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get sour, come on, go and sit down. I go just para, come up my jigger. I go just stay, follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm taking dynamite. After your candle light, you know I'm just that type. No, them nothing kill my vibe. Them nothing kill my vibe. You nothing kill, you nothing kill, you nothing kill my vibe. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love in the
Baby boy, not a day goes by without a fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love in the dreams.
Oh, my things fly, baby girl.
Yeah.
Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh,
Vision.
I'm so wrapped up in your love, let me go. Let me breathe. Say I'm not fantasy.
When I'm ready for give me the thing, they're ready for really get to life. Tell me all about the things where you were fantasize. I know you dig the way my step, don't even make me stride. Follow your feeling, baby girl, because they cannot be denied. Come take the end of the night, I'll make her get it amplified. And if I run the ship, and I go slip, and I go slide. In other words, the love I got to give me certified. Make it for the top, and one gets time for mine, girl.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind. You're my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
Thinking about you all the time. See you in my dreams.
You don't know the love in the dreams.
Baby boy, not a day goes by.
Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love in the dreams.
Picture us dancing real close in a dark, dark corner of a basement party. Every time I close my eyes, it's like everyone else but you and me. In our own little world, the music is the sun. The dance floor becomes the scene.
We got girl.
Feels like true paradise to me. Baby
Alrighty loves, here is the final look of my beautiful bouquet nails. As I am with all my sets, you guys, I am obsessed. The colors marry beautifully. There's enough texture and shine from the rhinestones, and overall I am just so in love, you guys. This bouquet is definitely not basic, and it tells a beautiful story in my opinion. Everything about it just works, and I'm so proud of myself for this set. It is definitely another one for the books, and I am so in love. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this set was designed to commemorate my journey in love, but I also believe it's a salute to my journey as an artist as well. I started doing my own nails in 2020, and I've posted videos on my channel probably since like 2021, 2022, and it's just been a beautiful journey, you guys. I've learned so much. My methods have changed dramatically, and my creative process has changed as well, and I'm just so proud of my growth. I'm proud that I'm sticking to this portion of self-care. I'm proud that I'm able to share it with you all, and I hope that this also inspires you to not only do your nails, but to also do them with intention. When you plant the seed of passion in your life, water it, nurture it, and watch it grow. And I promise you the outcome will be so fulfilling. Also, don't wait for anybody to give you your flowers. You can always build a garden of your own. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below something that you love. Like this video if you're into it. Subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.